tried to make that a funny situation. It like didn't really work, but.
All right. Moving on. Down at the bottom right, we have our red Terran player from the Team TSL. If he wins this game, he's going to stick around for a while. He is
Clide.
TSL CLIDE. That spells Clide. That spells victory. And up at the top left, we have our blue Protoss from the team Primed Out. We needs to win this game to keep his GSL hopes alive. He is.
Creative Prime.
Whoa. He said Prime really cool in that one. He's like, I'm inspired by that voice. I must win. And he really must win. He'll be knocked out yet again.
I wonder if we ever have another Optimus Prime, if they will use the Optimus Prime voice instead of the Starcraft Terran voice to do that voiceover.
I don't know, man. I always thought the Optimus Prime thing was a little bit goofy. You know, they kind of made Pulp be Optimus for a while, and he's like, I don't really like that ID.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of goofy, too.
Yeah.
I actually think that it's kind of goofy that a lot of dubstep remixes have that I Am Optimus Prime line in it. Okay, it was cool for a little while.
You know,
now it's in like every mix. I'm like, okay, guys, that's a little bit much.
There's one mix that's like, got a lot of Transformers in it.
That was a good mix.
Yeah.
But you know, now it's just like every song has it. I'm like, it was cool before, but now it's not.
Yep.
What's always cool though is Nexus first, and Creator's just gonna do it.
It is cool. Look at how cool that looks.
Yeah, man.
Clyde's gonna scout. Looks like cross map first, so he's gonna find it right away. Or is he? He's not actually. No. Okay. Huh. Deciding to scout the top position first is not uncommon, but it's going to mean that he's going to find his opponent that much later. It's a big map. Nope, no Protoss here. What is this? Ooh. Hidden barracks. Interesting. Hidden second barracks.
Yeah, we saw this earlier today.
Yeah. You know, I think we're going to see this a lot more lately. At that one game that OGS Ven played, where he won with that, people are going to be like, you know, if the Protoss reacts badly, you could actually do some damage with it.
Given that Creator goes Nexus first so often, I think this is a cool build to do. And like you mentioned, yeah, there's a reactor going down, but he can put so much more pressure on with this 2 barracks, especially if he makes that tech lab very soon after that barracks finishes. He sees Nexus first, now he's probably like, he's like got dollar signs in his eyes and stuff. He's like, ooh.
He's like clapping his hands now. He's like, oh, I need to play, huh? I need to stop clapping my hands. And
they are cross positions, though, so that's going to help Creator out quite a bit.
You know, if it was any other map, I'd be like, I don't know about this. But where this is such a big map, where there's no ramp, it's a little bit safer to do this early 2 barracks push. But it's still going to get there fairly late. So we'll see how it goes.
This is normally not really an all-in or something that's even going to put you behind.
Yeah.
But in this case with Clide, if he really commits to this, if it doesn't work, he's going to be so far behind. He won't have a Nexus, or Command Center rather, and he's not going to have the ability to put a lot of pressure on the cross positions from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting combat shields immediately with this, I like. It's a pretty smart decision.
Yeah, that's what you see a lot of Terran players doing these days. Some still go for stim. Oh, look at that. Creator will see a larger than normal Marine number, but hiding the Marauder is Clide, so good idea there. But yeah, some of the Terran players have switched to doing combat shields instead, just because it's quicker.
Yeah, it's quicker, and with
quite a bit.
With how good people have gotten now at Marine Micro, it's not as necessary to have stim to deal with some early Protoss aggression.
That's right.
Combat shields are going to finish with this little pressure attack.
And that Stalker is going to need to make a run for it. Nice micro bike. Whoa, was nice micro until I said it was nice micro.
Went a little bit too far down that ramp to be able to continue micro like that, but still losing no hit points.
Now look at this. Clyde not sending out his Marauders except till right now. A little bit late.
Yeah, this is pretty risky for Clyde. Like I said, if he doesn't do a ton of damage with this.
What are you doing? You're going to see this barracks at least. He's like going to be, aha.
Oh my god!
Oh, but he doesn't see that.
That's why he waited a little bit longer. You can hear the Koreans just had a similar reaction to us, man.
Bit by bit.
Here they come, man.
This is okay.
The robo canceled immediately. A 4th gateway started. Warp gate research not done. He's going to need zealots here.
Yeah, that warp gate is not going to get done anywhere near in time. Is Clyde going to take this game right now?
I don't think he can save that Nexus. He's going to use as much chrono of it as he can.
Oh, he is going to really supply block Creator right now, too. Look at that.
Probe's coming off the line here.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He's got to micro this really well.
combat shields being a much better choice here than stem, I think.
He's got to do more than kill the Nexus here, too. That's a big deal. A lot of probes getting taken out. A lot of SCVs staying alive, too. The Marine DPS just so high.
Yeah, and more Stalkers coming in here, though, but the Marauders remain alive. And Clide, I think, has done it.
I think he might have. Yeah, he lost a lot of SCVs, but Creator doesn't have a lot of probes left himself.
Yeah, 20 probes to 9 SCVs. He's catching these Stalkers. Nice micro-targeting the ones that almost escaped.
Yeah, Clide needs to push into the main right now. He can't wait.
He's going to go in here, and I think this is going to be it. There's no units really out here for Creator. Clyde still having enough production with those mules to continue rallying units across.
Yeah, more units getting rallied in here. And he's going to go for the gateways. Not a bad decision. Limiting the amount of army. That's a lazy Marine. He's not going to get a medal. GG! And Clide 2-0 against Creator Prime. And you can tell he's relieved. He's like, I didn't want to go from Code S to not in the GSL in one season. I think a lot of fans out there are relieved as well.
He's like, I don't want to play against Creator Prime on this map.
Yeah, and Creator Prime is got to be devastated. I mean, he's been knocked out of the GSL like this before, and it's got to hurt, but he'll be back. Like I said, just watch this kid. He is awesome. He's going to be really good.
It's unfortunate to lose a game like this after you're so far, down. You're trying to think of the best word. Your morale is really low. Yeah. It's really low after the first game. You could see he was frustrated. Then to lose a 5-minute game right after, it's like, oh my god.
Well, I really feel like, a lot of people might criticize Clide for, cheesing or what have you, but it was a good decision on that map. He knew Creator Prime was very, very strong with that double forge style, especially on this map, so he said, I don't even want to play against that. I don't even want to take the chance. I'm just going to hide a barracks. I'm going to do an all-in, try to win the game early. It was a big risk, but it paid off. Smart decision by Clide.
Yeah, and he saw the barracks. He didn't see the SCVs. Probably didn't expect to see the SCVs being pulled across position. So I think that, well, it seems like on the surface a bad decision. I think Clide was like, well, if I do this, he's not going to expect it. Maybe I can pull 4 SCVs. He was like, no, I'm going to pull a lot more than that.
It was fairly close, too. Looks like we are going to take another 10-minute break, guys. We're going to come back with our 4th and final match. Don't go anywhere. This is GSL Code A, Round 1.